Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Happy Accidents. Glad you can join me this fine evening. I hope you're all not sleeping. Well, to some extent, because as I always tell you guys, art never sleeps. Today, I got actually an interesting drawing for you guys. You see, I drew. I just recently saw the Haunted Mansion. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's based on the ride from Disneyland, and they made a movie about it back in the day with Eddie Murphy, and now they come out with a reboot or whatever. I guess trying to recapture that magic. And yeah, I thought it'd be cool to draw the one of the ghosts from the movie. One of my favorites. Well, actually, I don't really remember him from the ride, but he was my favorite from the movie. So I don't want to give too much away. You guys have to go see the movie for yourself. But I'm not gonna let you know if this is the main guy, bad guy, good guy. But I just thought it was funny in the trailer. They went and they've actually kind of spoiled this already. They showed the drawing of it. I don't know if you guys watch the trailer. They go to the police and then they need an artist rendering of the ghost, and they're like, is this the guy that robbed you or whatever? And it's like, wow, that is really accurate. So I thought it'd be cool to do something like that. And as you can see, I'm already started right here. So without further ado, let's get to it. Yeah. So I'm gonna go through the steps. I know I've already started drawing this, guys. I just wanted to get a little ahead of it, but I'll just do a little quick drawing of what I did to start out. So, but I really need. I knew you guys were probably looking for some instruction because I know some of my videos. I'm trying to explain as much as I can and trying to keep it short. But basically, I just start out with the head drawing. So you start out with the head like this with just a basic circle. Don't worry. So, and you draw two circles, regular circle, and then another circle down here and then a line through it, and that creates the head right there. Actually, well, it's not two circles. It's more like a little box shape down here, shaped like the head, depending on the head shape. And this is where the eyes go. So this is where your eyes are going to go, and then a line down the head kind of give the direction of the head. So just started with that, and then I always draw a little bit depending on the angle, but the neck will be down here. So this is where his neck would be, and then his shoulders. I want him a little bit more menacing. Remember, guys, a little tip: if you want to draw a menacing character, keep the shoulders above here, above the head as much as possible. It makes them look more intimidating. So, but we don't need all this, so I'm just gonna quickly breeze through this. So you just draw the shoulders, and then depending on the hat, I already got the hat angle down, but like you gotta envision this hat how it's sitting on his head. You see, because in the angle I have, his head is gonna be tilted down, so I want the hat tilted down as well. So I'm gonna do this. And so he's got kind of a top hat, the character. He's known as the did I say the name already? He's the head box ghost. Yeah. That's what he's known as in the movie. And you'll see if he's I'm not gonna give it away, but he's just like a character on the ride that they have adapted like in all aspects of the movie. They have all plenty of the characters. And then the hat's just a cylinder with a little bit of a kind of a plate. And this is the angle I chose, so sorry, guys. I hate to kind of go in reverse here, but we can get rid of this. So just if you guys want to see basic head, eyes. Remember, guys, the eyes always one eye in the middle, spaced apart. Okay. Then we got the nose, and then the mouth kind of lines up with the nose. So that's kind of where this is where his mouth would be, and this is how you draw in proportion. He doesn't have any ears, so we're not going to worry about that. But if you were to draw the ears come up right here, guys, just above. If you were to draw an ear right here, just above the eye like this, and then almost touching the neck. So the neck would be about connected to it. So anyway, I'm going to get rid of this layer, so hopefully you guys can see. If you need to pause this, go ahead. I'm going to get rid of this. And yeah, I don't need this. I could just get rid of that. And I'm going to bring the opacity back up. Okay, let's get to her. So I got my reference, from the character. And we're just going to see how far we can get drawing. And then maybe I got the drawing down. Yeah, I think that's, let's start with the ink. So I drew little grooves in and things like that, so I already got all that for his eyes, and we're just gonna start. Let's see, kind of got a little bit of an arch here. Remember, guys, it's all about pressure. thin lines versus thick lines. That's how I'm creating these, and that's how I'm getting this effect. Makes all the difference. So he's got kind of. I just want to keep it as loose as possible. I want to keep some of the bony and kind of thick lines that kind of create this little shape of his head. He's got like a in the character he's kind of like more human. So we're gonna keep him a little human. I remember, guys, I'm drawing him as a comic book artist. Like, this is how I draw. Like, if one of my writers or guys said, this guy, not my writers, but if one of my guys comes up to me and says, I want a drawing of, this guy, this is how, this is how I would do it. So you can draw in any style you want. This is our style, or say my style, but it's your, you guys can take these techniques out of mine. And guys, actually, I really think this is gonna really help you guys. Drawing lips is a real pain. Is this guy? You don't want to kill out the banana. So this is like, this would be where your nose is, that little arch underneath. I forgot what they call it, but underneath your nose. So we'll draw the eyes. Remember, guys, eyeballs are always round. Your eyelids kind of. I'll do a lesson on that one day, but your, even though he has he'll have eyes. I'll get the eye in, but he'll still have like you still always have like a little groove in your eyes where your eyelids are, because they basically surround your eyes. So this guy's mad, so we're gonna make his eyes more up brow, because that's what happens. But he's got kind of a evil smile. Let me arch that smile a little. And all you have to remember for the lips is just thick on the. You don't need to draw like this or anything like that, because that just makes it look silly. That's more for a color thing. I'm gonna draw some messed up teeth, because guys, I love teeth. So he's kind of got a little bit of a, like, he hadn't been to the dentist. And he actually has, I think it's funny, I can't remember the movie when they show him. He's got like he has a missing tooth, but we'll just draw him. He has like a missing tooth here, so kind of. And we don't need to draw the bottom of the teeth or anything like that. He's kind of like he's grinning, you know. And then his chin. He's kind of a thin guy in the movie. Though I won't say who's portrayed as him, but you guys are gonna be shocked when you find out. I mean, I thought it was kind of familiar, cool voice and all that, but I won't give too much away. So let's see. Give him a little groove in his chin. Give him his got a little fancy clothes going, so he's got kind of like a little bonnet thing, or like a, he's dressed all fancy, like real, like, I don't know, what do you call it, 13th century kind of looking thing, but we'll draw these little frilly, like laces. Yeah, that's what that's what I was getting at. Frilly little laces, and then his coat comes here. That kind of little fuzzy thing going on. Let's do, because it's cold out, so he's wearing. Remember, guys, you want more menacing, keep everything above, because that's why a lot of villains are drawn with like high collars and stuff. They just look more menacing. Because remember, you gotta remember, guys, when you're drawing villains, you gotta make them just as cool as your heroes. I know it sucks, but remember, these are the guys who have to topple over your character. So that's why you always see like a character, like take Hulk, for example. Like how Abomination. I believe how Abomination, even in the movie, in the comic book, he's just as tall as the Hulk. I think the Hulk is like 8 feet tall, and Abomination would be like 9 feet tall, something like that. It's always to make the more intimidating. Because remember, these are guys they have to come against. You guys wonder why always the villain's a lot stronger than, because that's usually the spiel. That's the point, because the hero has to overcome things, not the you know. So just remember that. Always make your villain a lot better. You know. That's good. Let's work on that. Let's go back to that. More. 10 minutes, not bad. Oh, actually, here's a neat little trick, guys. I'll show you. I was going to use this to draw. Let me. Hopefully, this will work. Save some time. And we fill her up. Ooh, look at that. Bam. Okay. That saves us some time. Uh, Gonna angle this. Just spread out the hell. We can always go back and fix it later. The brush. Sorry, this ain't like Photoshop. I don't have the commands on this. I usually just go, I believe you can program this. I don't use this too much for this, so I'm just using this because I don't want to use my sketchbook. But actually, this works out better anyway. Oop. Okay. No worry, it's on a separate layer. So. Remember, this is still kind of a quick drawing, so it doesn't have to be perfect, In fact, guys, you know what? I'm going to... hold on to your butts. Move this down a little. Let's get all of it. There we go. I just want him to fit the, because I'm not going to do the whole... I'm just doing his head, his frame, and all that. So I don't see the need to... Let's do... Let's be cool. Fill that bad boy in. This will save some time. And you can always leave some of this little... Oh yeah, that's good. This... Oh wait. There we go. Okay, now that's gone. Let's get back to the main. Actually, go back to... And you can kind of leave some of those, increase the little highlights. Because remember, guys, always add highlights wherever you can. Because everything always has highlights to it, even darkest areas. Because remember, clothing is always reflectable, guys. You may not see it even on your dark clothes. It's not just like leathery clothes or anything like that. No, seriously, like everything has some kind of reflective, ness to it, whatever you want to call it. So everything always. I think we got his likeness. It's pretty cool. It actually came up. I can get rid of this, guys. I don't want to lie too on. And let's see. He still has some hair. Let's do another layer just in case if I mess up the hair. There we go. The hair is always tricky, guys, but it really, with hair, it's just always, thick with thick lines, you know. This guy's been dead a while, so he's got like messed up hair. You know, always just kind of crisp, just like spaghetti. But like, there's actually, believe it or not, guys, I also got to do a lesson on hair because I actually have a cool thing to show you guys that how hairs, even on comic book, that it's not just strings that to make hair. If you notice, my hair is not kind of stringy. Otherwise, I just make it. It's actually like, you know, these little blocky areas, and you just kind of connect, and then you draw little like hairs in an individual underneath. So, just a fun tip for you guys. Okay. That's not too bad. It's actually kind of cool how I wanted. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Because remember, guys, lips are a little bit darker on the top of your lip. So like, I'll show you guys. I'm gonna erase these lines, but this is how his lips would look. So this is like the bottom of your top. The bottom of your top lip is always darker here, and then there's always shadow on this. Would be your bottom lip. So actually, just FYI, that way. But see, we don't want to draw those lines because then they just look like bananas, guys. So you just want to like, when it comes to comic books. Yeah. Don't worry, guys, if you do it on the wrong layer, just kind of keep going with it. So it's not a big deal. Sometimes I do that, and I'm just like, okay, that's why we call this happy accident. I just want that smile to be a little bit higher, because in this image, I actually like he's got a little bit of a smile, which is what I want. Making the teeth a little bit more. Because he is human, so don't mess up. I mean, unless you're trying to draw like Ghost Rider teeth or some kind of mutant, but he's still like he's human, somewhat human. He was a human, so that's just how you want to draw him. If you want to draw him with really messed up teeth, then a little cross section. Whew, pretty good. What flavor is that? Oh, okay. Drawing. Give him a little bit of a pupil. Always gotta have the pupils. Don't always be afraid to push the envelope, guys. If you feel like this area is more darker, we can always, if you're using the computer. Oh, and I have to also add that I forgot to add to you guys. Remember, these techniques that I'm showing you guys, they can be used. The only difference is with digital is that digital you can go back, but if you're using pencil, paper, whatever, guys, either one will work. Same techniques. You still apply the same pressure. Still apply the same pressure. And yeah, all there is to it. Okay, I like this. And like I said, you decide where the shadow, because like I don't have any outgoing light source in this one. I'm just going by a reference, so you don't have to worry about like lighting too much. Unless you have a specific lighting. That's only if you have a scene, guys. If you have like a scene, like if you're drawing a scene that requires things to look a certain way, that's completely different. But if you're just drawing like a bus or something, you can put the light in, a little shadow. Remember, it's the hats above his head will create a shadow of his head. I know it doesn't really make a difference because it's all black, but let me show you guys a little trick. You're gonna like this. Let me create another layer. And then we can just add some white to this bad boy. There we go. Check this out, guys. So if you want, this saves time, then you can just do this. Oh yeah. Got some highlights. Actually, let me go with the black first. Okay, wait. Just add little highlights in the suit. And then we can always go over them in black again. But that's why I created another layer, so let's remove that. We'll just add little highlights here and there. Nothing too fancy. You can add it to his coat. Not neat, guys. Saves us a bunch of time. I'll just go back in black to touch. Cross-hatching action coming at you. Kind of tighten them up a bit. Yeah, you guys can always use that. And then go back to that. Here, rim. Hey guys, let me know. Let me know what your favorite. I want to know what your favorite ride is at Disneyland. Mine is actually Pirates of the Caribbean, which is why I'm so happy my franchise turned out good. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I'm actually still trying to build the Black Pearl out of Legos. It was like my lifelong thing I've been working on since I was a kid, and kind of lost track of it. But yeah, I might try taking it up again one day. We'll see. But yeah, but no, that was my favorite. But yeah, I love the Haunted Mansion. Actually, fun fact for you guys: if my sister scared the crap out of me, I'll never forget this. My first trip to Disneyland. Oh my gosh, she told me like she made the ride sound a lot worse than her. Like when you go down backwards and stuff. I don't give it away if you guys have never been there, but there's a thing where you like go down backwards and stuff, and she just made the ride sound like a lot scarier. So she scared the crap out of me before I even see it. So thank you, sis, for traumatizing me. Appreciate it. If you're watching this, you know what you did. I'll never forget that. We were driving the first time. It was like one of the first, I believe, well, one of the first time, but yeah, as far as I can remember, it was the first time I went to Disneyland. And we're just gonna add some frills. 20 minutes. It's not too bad, guys. It's a little bit more than short than my last video. Let me know if my videos are too long, guys. I mean, I am gonna be working on some speed art, but those ones you won't hear me talk. So yeah, I'm sure I'll be a break from you guys. Haha, very funny. But a few more details. Guy's been mad. He's got all kinds of stuff because his face is messed up and he hasn't had skincare products. Remember, guys, everything has detail. Teeth, especially when this goes. Remember, I taught you the street sharks how the teeth there makes all the difference. Got little lines for his lips. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm also ready for Halloween. I don't know about you guys, but another reason why I wanted to do this because I'm ready for Halloween. I am sweating to death in my studio right now. I swear to God. I have the air conditioning going, but it's more blowing outside, but it's still kind of like keeping a little bit cool. But I tell you, much as I love summer, I do love summer. I've already been to the beach and swimming a couple times, and I tell you, after paying my last bill, please send me money, guys. I'm just kidding. It's okay. Not broke yet. But watching these video guys, it means a lot to me. Knowing that like I'm making a difference. I mean, that's all anyone can ask now, guys. I mean, I don't care much for riches, for fame. All I care about is the bills being paid, and if I can help somebody, that's it. I know it's like not a noble cause but honestly, guys, I'm a happy guy as long as I'm doing all this. This is when I'm most happy. I hope that you guys are the same way. Help you all find your purpose, because I think that's what a lot of problems going on in the world is that people are just not doing what they like doing. I know there's some people that we all have to do what we have to do. You know, I work another job to fund these and things like that, and I hope to make this my career one day. It's always been my dream. I've always had this vision of myself. But at the end of the day, guys, try to give back. You know, don't be afraid to be a little selfish, but then give some back. You know, that's why you'll be a lot happier. Trust me. Anyway, yeah, that's. But yeah, I'm excited for Halloween, guys. We got Horror Nights coming up. Ooh, so excited. A lot of stuff going on. Halloween. I got big plans. Last year was good last year, but like I was disappointed in the hayride, the haunted hayride we went to, and I decided I'm not going to do that this year. I don't want to waste time. I just want to watch movies, go to horror nights, and hang out and hang out with my friends. You know, sorry, make you dizzy. Yes, that is looking good. Add a little bit more. Might be a half-hour video. Sorry, guys. I don't want to overdo it. Add a little more. You guys can always fill it in. What I love about ink. Although be careful, guys. I will say this: if you're working with ink, you know, real ink, remember you have to kind of make your decisions early on, decide where things are going to go. You know, I can erase this and do whatever I want. And believe me, I work with ink too, so I don't think that just I'm bragging or something like that. 'Cause I've been there. You can give this. I don't really need it. But I'm just showing you that you know you can add a little bit of those. Okay. Hmm. But yeah, let me know what movies you guys are excited for. I want to hear it. Let's see. I guess there's another Insidious. Is that kind of yet? I think so. I'm not sure. I got a new Exorcist coming. Ooh, Linda Blair. So look forward to that. I want to see her back in. And not too bad, guys. Not too bad. He's looking pretty good. I'm gonna make this. I think we're just gonna. I'm just gonna about wrap this up, guys. I think we're just about done. But I filmed this earlier, and I really didn't like the way it turned out. You know, I bet this is so much better. Oh yeah. Ooh. Mm. Ooh, that looks sexy. He's mad, mad as a hatter. And I'll tell you one thing though, guys, drawing eyes like the worst sometimes, but it's a lot easier when you draw characters like this because you don't have to worry about eyelashes, things like that, where that goes. You just leave the eye like that. So. Well, guys, I think you're about done. I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. You're looking mighty fine. So I'm just gonna. Step back. And that's him. That's the head box guy. Head box ghost, guys. What do you think? Yeah, the whole. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Well, actually, I promise, guys. Last one. Last one. I just want to. Okay. Just kidding, guys. This is why I tell you art never sleeps. Just the way it is. That's what this channel is all about. We never sleep, guys. Remember. Always can be doing something. This might be my best one yet. Okay. And there you have it, guys. Well, I'm going to end this video. Thank you for tuning in. I always appreciate your patronage, your viewership, everything, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. And I hope you enjoy this. So have a good night. Remember, guys, don't start sleeping. Or is it don't sleep? No. Just don't just keep staying up late and drawing, okay, guys? Promise. Anyway, have a good night, guys, and yeah. Peace.